A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Sooners will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Crawford. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep it from scoring. Great place to start for this offense. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Handoff to the lone back. Still on his feet at the 25. Wide open spaces. At the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Pressure coming. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Crawford. He gets a block. What a great return. He flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's a heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking for a crease. It's Rodgers. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Off play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Fires to the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. The Sooner offense to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Gonna let it fly. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He's loose on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the offense punches in it again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. To throw, it's St. Clair. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Pulls it in down the sideline. zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the catch. It's McClain. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Wide open downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooner.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's St. Clair. Caught on the outside, it's Roberts. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. There he goes to the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grab near the sticks, it's Porter. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Jackson. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup. Man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball.
Breaks into the open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. Running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by a field goal over Iowa. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to run it. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the 1st down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fitted in the window for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game. They want to throw it. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this.
He's got it along the sideline. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
So this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pick on it.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Rodgers. At the 40, there he goes. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! They take the lead with the 6. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 7 over Western Kentucky. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to throw. It's Dyer. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Keeps looking downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Looking for more room. Pass to 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Dyer. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Got a man. It's Thomas. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Hang on, Sloopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Here's the pressure. He's got it. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Throwing right. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job. That you've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Wants to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Big kick here can claw them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right?
There he goes. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion. completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. And the timing just a hair off. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it in down the middle. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Jones. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got his man on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football.
Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Dyer. That pass is incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little. Turning it on! Inside the touchdown, Ohio State! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Freeman. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
All right, let's get it.
New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A